Thank you for the game.
Booyah! Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3. I'm gonna try this naval mission again. Speaking of which, assassins! Go do some stuff. After a string of defeats, the colonial army is demoralized and afraid, but they are capable of winning the next encounter, likely to occur at Harlem Heights. Howe's men are cocky and have taken to goading the Patriots, making the rebels aware of the British mockery might be enough. Oh, there we go. Sergeant. Whoops. There you go. Meanwhile, you guys... Some British schooners have been prowling off the coast of Gloucester. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but oh well. Take First Mate Faulkner of the Aquila and pin them in, allowing the Patriots in the area to capture the warships. And just be safe. Mr. Faulkner? I've watched some videos on YouTube, so let's try some of these little tests. Let's see. See how well this goes.
Fire! No go, sir! Wait for your mark! Fire!
There's a one.
Make ready, boys! And fire! Wait for it! Fire, swivel! On my mark! Full sail, boys! Give me everything! Full sail! Fire!
Did I just shoot 2 ships with 1 shot?
Give me the change shot!
Is that a tidal wave?
Hold in the half sail! Take it down the half sail! Take cover! Fire front!
That's gonna miss. No, I wasn't. Oh well. Oh, did I hit it? Okay. Oh. Where's the last one? There you are.
Get up the rigging! Headwind, zero! Brace!
Okay, let's see if this works. Uh-oh, tidal wave. Ow.
Taking position! All hands down!
Yikes.
We'll tear you a new one!
Take cover!
Cut a wave.
Pull in the half sail! Got some gas maneuvers! Get out of this headwind, Captain!
God dang it. Try that again. Can I please just skip this first bit? Can't I just skip to the Man of Wars? Please?
Make ready, boys! And fire! 'Tis not possible!
Ready when you are, sir!
Fire! Ready! Fire! Not ready! Just a few more seconds! Let fire! Fire! Negative, sir! Can't do fire!
I was gonna say, how did I miss that?
Switch the change gun! Full sail! Bring us a full sail!
There's the wave.
Fire thruster! Broadside! At a war! And fire! Half sail, men! Half sail! Load up!
Turn, turn, turn. Where's the wave?
We're sailing into the wind! Alter your course!
I know, but there's a ship right behind us.
Fire!
That's on target!
I need full sail! Full sail! At a war! Broadside! Ready out to fire! Let fly!
Miss!
Cover! Pull in the half sail! On me! Fire thruster! Ready, sir! Ready! And fire! Haul in everything! No sail! Deploy half sail! Half sail! Half sail!
Wave!
Half sail, men! Taking down the half sail! Hard as nails now! That wind's slowing us down. A new tack! Full sail!
Full sail!
Half sail!
Half sail! Get ready, boys!
No. Aim, aim, aim.
Headwind, clear off!
Give me everything!
Bring us a full sail!
Pull in the half sail!
Half sail!
Why are you not ducking?
Change course, sir! Wind's in our face!
I need left! Half sail!
Okay, come on.
Broadside from the man of war!
Ugh.
Down! Down! Broadside! Down! Down!
Come on.
All hands down!
Come on. Yes! Yes! I can full sync the game! I can get full sync! I did it! I completed every naval mission to full synchronization! Woohoo! Oh man. That was the only mission I've never full synced. Oh boy, this is so good. We have no money. Assassins! Israel Putnam's half-brother Rufus Putnam has been selected for a very dangerous reconnaissance mission into Harlem Heights. Follow him, but keep to the trees and keep him safe without his knowledge. Gunpowder is in short supply for the Patriot cause, despite the militia's best efforts to seize as much as possible. Some French ships are delivering several thousand barrels over the next few weeks. Accompany the convoys and ensure they arrive at their destination safely. And you go do something, Stefan, so you can get us some money. Okay. Let's quickly travel to the manor. Send out some convoys. Oh, I'm so giddy now. Oh man, that is the one thing that kept me from getting full 100% sync. That and the thief missions, but I found out how to do the Washington conversation thing. Oh man. Okay. Can we do any recipes? Nope, you guys... Whoop. Nope, you guys need to be leveled up. You need to be leveled. Leveled. I got the Lane Jar. And I got the Ori. So I just need to level you guys. Okay. Oh yeah, recipes. What do we need? Ooh, we can do naval convoys. What do I need? Bear grease and spruce lumber. Well, there's my spruce. Bear grease. Do you have bear grease? No, you do not. Okay, then. Well. Let's trade some pelts. I don't think I need black powder. Charcoal. Oh, I thought that said French water. I'm like, what? Milk. Soap. I need that. Tea. I need that. Wolf pelts. Train some wolf pelts. Oh, that was it? Huh. I thought I had more. Oh well. Okay, let's go look at this new trophy. Wrong room. New York. Anchors away. Okay, never mind. Was this it? You won the privateer memento for completing an Evan contract. You won the privateer memento for completing it. Huh. Okay then. Now then. We got some missions down here. Let's go see who needs our help. So you're already at 21 minutes. Thinking we might do a story mission just so we can continue the story and maybe get past winter. Because I know Ellen doesn't do much of her tasks because it's snowing out. Hey, little snowman! That's neat. Okay, what's going on up here? Hey, Dr. White.
Connor, might I have a word?
Sure.
What do you think of our little plot of land, Doctor?
It's quite beautiful. I'm grateful you found me. But to be truthful, people outside our community still avoid me like the bloody plague. It baffled me for a time, but then a courier delivered this to me. Before you found me, the British had demanded I not treat patriots nor their supporters. I refused, so they set about destroying my business. This tells me their smear campaign is still very much in effect. If things don't change, I may be forced to leave.
We need you here. I will do what I can to end this defamation.
You might start by finding the courier who brought this to me. He works out of Boston.
I didn't realize my microphone was off. Whoops.
Connor!
What is happening?
Found this guy skulking around the inn. I pressed him, and it turns out he's looking for a deserter. Goes by the name of Big Dave. Says he's alone. Isn't that right?
I am! I'm alone! I swear it!
Oh,
Another one, Connor. If he gets back to his officers, I'm done for.
I'm on it. Whoa, Ellen! You okay? Sorry, I can't talk now. Dang it. Oh, got the horse. You okay, Ellen?
Where is he?
Coward kicked me in the gingamabobs, then threw sand in Dave's eyes. Well, he's long gone now.
Not good, Connor.
No. We can expect visitors soon.
Whoa. Got a nice little stable now. Anything else? Oh, we got a little conversation over here. Who wants to talk?
no gift for her. Listen, here's what you do.
Yes?
You go out and shoot a couple of squirrels.
Squirrels?
I'll give the skins to Corinne and she'll make a nice hat.
I think I need another of the same.
This'll put hair on your toes.
Huh. Squirrel hat.
Oh, not a day goes by that one of the boys doesn't hurt himself. I'll get some rest with the doctor around, sending the boys his way.
I know what you mean. Maria is all over the property like a mad girl. Norris found her in his mine yesterday with a great big gash in her knee. That girl, I tell you.
It sounds like you all have your hands full.
Well, you could say that.
Having the doctor here is great for all of us, Connor. Thank you for finding him and bringing him here.
He came here because of you. I only brought him the offer.
By the way, how... I was gonna ask how Hunter's doing, but I guess everyone just left. Ah! Hey guys. How's it going? Terry? Warren? Godfrey? Okay, just passing by, saying hello. Anything else? Nope. Let's go stop by and see Norris. Excuse me, Warren. Maybe we can get his last entry. Otherwise, it's gonna probably be a quick trip to Boston. Ugh. Nope. Oh, come on.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we've already discovered Raccoon. Norris, you over here? Where are you? Well, you're not on your mind. Norris! Oh well. Quick trip to Boston. You can probably hear the washing machine constantly going off. Sorry about that. Okay then. Okay, Dr. White. Ah, the Boston Brawlers. You're down here, but... Let's go do the Brawler first. Then we stop by and see our recruits. Anything new to say? Speaking of which, Rufus Putnam. I guess our recruit isn't done yet. Never mind. You know, it would be nice if, you know, if they're on a mission, that their little icon wouldn't appear on the map. Otherwise, it's like, oh, let's go talk. Oh, wait, they're not here. I just wasted time coming here. Oh, well. Why does it keep defaulting to my guns? Okay, buddy. I'm here for a fight.
I trust you're here for a tussle.
Yes, I am.
Want?
Okay. And that guy's dead. Oh, you got backup, I see. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Where are you going? Where are you going? I think you're stuck. Ow. Wrong button.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Booyah! Who's next? Find the stinger in the frontier. Okay. But for now, let's go help Dr. White. Then we'll travel to the frontier and maybe do a story mission, so we can get out of the snow. Turkey! Gobble gobble.
In today's Boston Gazette.
What? I want to hear what was in the Boston Gazette. Okay.
I am here on behalf of Dr. White. It is time the campaign against him came to an end. Who is selling the papers that slander him?
Well, you won't find argument from me. Doc Lyle healed my leg good as new. The pamphlets are being distributed by a few paper boys around Boston.
Newsies. Look at me, I'm the king of New York. My sister loves that musical.
I'll take that if you're giving it.
Hop distribution. A wider selection of
White Death, come for healing, leave in a box. Thanks, mister. Less than I get for this, though. You've heard about him. Now read about him. It's not much, but very kind of you.
What do you mean it's not much? Didn't I already bribe you, or are you a different person?
It's not much, but very kind of you.
Where's the man printing these pamphlets?
Look, mister, there's a man who pays me to hand these papers out. So long as he's doling the coin, I'll be doing what he asks.
Beat up or pickpocket? Let's pickpocket. There we go. Mal can now craft higher quality medicines and poisons. Is that it? Looks like it. Okay. To the frontier. Let's stop at our village. And I just want to check. Whoop. Just want to check the options. Because sometimes it feels like the music and or the voices are kind of slow. Hey, Con and Dokon.
Ezum gon hoit stanyu. Nu segun ga I west end yung gwani gon harha. Gatke anta wata the waniyo ni jota deka.
Yatte wa jeza gana dogo.
Toniat zizatare ziniot ne rah naraga.
Ono da zidu.
Runde wana tdokha. Nerunstane hadiri hwasete.
Yatta o tena de guri hwasse tanis.
Tuga ya. Sego ankura yandane. Tuga gwegu tona yagwaire.
Yatta tode yung gwari hoda.
Easy zaderios. O New Jersey ya ii.
Ii gaderios nayawa nene dosa agora da yagodon hujose.
Nekti wakteruni zideo don zohum. Radun hagedun sayada kokne ize. Da krori ziokna hoda. Kigo oya ganyaka haga tuna darohu nejor hot saga. Danu zini joganenu ya unka deje tiswa nedas. O knize, ese swa nedas ne batrio.
Wahne kniga skanek sa ido wada de waniyo ne.
The dirty under de dira no haga tune nu ne tika one gwantara na jata widum. O honorum ne den runderios on kiri wa her hase a hadinuna zijwana stadu. Doga ayakia dar hase zira na derio.
Ja tota is a wire ne ayetsia dar hase.
There's a don zoni ga digaya kia dar hase ne or we are na jata widum.
Kaskanex ne dosa ganega is a waya daraje ziwaderio.
The Skanex ne ya otena taegwaire. Nixi wakteruni zia gari west hotayo tumhage. Wakteruni zinengwaya tawanserum jada deka. A gwegundat kanu tanyungo zin hotansu a sirunyo. The wagatni gor harhads in a hodazadum. On zu jot the oneds in a hod and wagaderihum de.
Joshua, next to your eager headed the gari was.
Ariko de what you dancer on datum.
Pagari hoyewas to got no one do after. Tigo gari hoyeru nitstos at Chario. Wet nest had G's at Niguhrawana, Danus at Niguhratani. Next year, Garharats to Oni the Asero Hiaga.
Amagatsanuni hage a kawisege, to Ganegandu ziata is a wagarunya de.
Dosha Jajat Nigura, Ashada de Nigura, gona de Gudero.
Nona amaderio seranda ne. Nona amada dewanio hage tone angodorissa.
Ayaw ski o snorre am don't nizeri hewe.
I oni.
Tosha aguyot dat sera dun hagedu. Shehyarak ne asada det negora gonna de gudelu.
Okay. Billionaire. Ah, there's the brawler. Let's go to him. Finish that off. And then do the main mission. He's over this way. Snow. Fox! This is when going in the trees is very helpful. Whoop. I have no idea what I landed on, but I'll take it. Ugh. Come on. A little over 100 meters. We can do it. Where did he go? Why were you deselected? Here we go. Okay, buddy. Let's do this.
How Jaderio?
This is all just in good fun, okay? Just playing in the snow. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's all just in good fun, okay? You too. What's next? The rope beater in Boston. Well, for now, let's go to the main mission. $800 meters away. Into the trees. Come on. Time. Go, Connor. Ooh. Dang it. Oh well. Less than 500 away. Hey, Concord! Oh, now we're in Valley Forge. Nah, stick to the path. Funny. Well, that did nothing. Ooh, elk! Oh boy. Nope.
Yama.
Okay. Back to what we were doing. Bunny. Welcome to Valley Forge. Though the years were rough, General Washington's men knew they were tough. Those rowdy hometown boys could not be beat. Why are you red? One night they crossed the Delaware, surprised the Haitians in their lair, and at Valley Forge they just bundled up their feet. Yeah, too bad crossing the Delaware wasn't a part of this game, even though there was concept art for it. It had Connor on Washington's boat with him. That would have been nice, you know, cross the Delaware. You gotta maybe take out some guards stealthily so that the others could get across. That would have been nice. Oh well.
Commander.
Connor.
Any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Sorry about that. Phone call.
Commander, I have failed them, Connor. Only look around to know my words are true. This revolution once seemed a righteous thing. Our cause pure and just. We asked only for what all people deserve. Liberty, equality, and respect. The Empire should have embraced us. Instead, they pushed for war. A war, it seems, they are now destined to win. I dared to dream of better things. Behold what it has wrought.
Such dark thoughts will cripple a man. But only if he lets them. Look again. Out there stand men and women determined to be free. Such a struggle is rarely easy and never without sacrifice. I've often asked myself 1,000 times if I would not be happier back amongst my people, living a quieter, simpler life. But if I abandon my cause, if you abandon yours, Commander, who would take our places? And what would become of the people who rely upon us?
It isn't right that they should suffer when I do not. If the ground must be their mattress, so too will it be mine.
And what about the storm?
If I can't take a stand against some snow, then there really is no hope for us. What news do you bring me?
No news, Commander. I was merely curious how your assistants were faring.
Without them, we would be lost. It's as simple as that. With Lafayette drilling our men, it's possible our next engagement will not be one-sided. Have you had the opportunity to meet Casimir Pulaski?
I have not.
Unfortunate. He's another of these soldiers we've hired from overseas. Polish man capable of fighting on horseback, the likes of which I have never seen. I intend to name him commander of the horse, and when spring comes and the battles resume, the regulars will fear the charge of his patriot cavalry.
I look forward to that day, Commander.
As do I, Connor. As do I.
Okay. Conway Cabal. Conway Cabal was a supposed conspiracy to unseat George Washington as the head of the Continental Army and replace him with General Horatio Gates. The fact that you are far less familiar with the name Horatio Gates perhaps tells you how successful that was. Thomas Conway was an Irish-born soldier who'd been educated in France. He served as a general under Washington, but corresponded frequently with Gates, mainly about how bad Washington was at his job. Now, generally, if you want to keep your job, you don't bitch about your boss to everyone who will listen. But apparently nobody ever told Conway that. He wouldn't last 5 minutes on any social networking site. So when Washington got wind of some things Conway had written, none of which was complimentary, it exploded in the faces of both Conway and Gates, who had to go before Congress to clear their names, which didn't work out for them. There's some historical debate as to whether cabal is the right word for the whole thing, and really it sounds more like an internal squabble to me. However, there was some very public criticism of Washington at the time, since he just lost the battles at Germantown and Brandywine, while Gates had won a big victory at Saratoga. It's not surprising that Washington took Conway's letters as a sign that his subordinates were conspiring behind his back to replace him. In the end, however, Washington's supporters rallied around him and the whole thing ended with Gates apologizing and Conway being forced to resign. And that would have been it, except that despite resigning, Conway remained very publicly critical of Washington. That is, until one of Washington's supporters put a stop to it, by shooting him in the mouth. Simple, effective, though not generally in the employer's manual. Benjamin Church, born in 1734. Benjamin Church was a talented physician and essentially the first Surgeon General of the U.S. Army. Church was born in Rhode Island and graduated from Harvard University in 1754, so you're meeting him here just out of college. He'll be appointed head of the medical wing of the Continental Army in 1775, but for God's sake don't tell him, it'll go straight to his head. Church goes on to become a vocal patriot, which makes him sound like a member of a weird barbershop quartet. But he was a member of the Sons of Liberty and his local committee of correspondence. He'll even speak at the 3rd anniversary of the Boston Massacre. He'll also get a house in a very nice part of town. Being a doctor must pay well. It turns out Church is either an excellent liar or he changed his allegiances from the rebels back to the British sometime before 1775. That's when he was caught sending coded messages to the British forces in Boston. Rather than being hanged for treason, Church was simply jailed and later exiled. That took him some fast talking on his part. His defense was that he was actually helping the Continental Army by exaggerating troop estimates and gunpowder stores. That's some quick thinking. Lucky for Church, the Continental Army only ever knew about the one coded letter. More modern research has shown that he'd been ferrying papers to the British for some time, possibly to pay off some of his debts. Incidentally, his expensive mansion was seized by the newly formed American government and sold to pay off war debts, but not until after it was ransacked by angry rebels. That may seem like poetic justice, but it's somewhat unfair. At the time, Church wasn't even living there. He left it to his wife, who he'd abandoned for another woman. It seems he made a habit of betrayal. What a catch. Valley Forge, December 19th, 1777 to June 19th, 1778. This was the site of the winter encampment of the Continental Army. Valley Forge wasn't Washington's first choice of location. My first choice would have been the Bahamas, but apparently that's quite inconveniently located. The valley was mostly uninhabited, and he felt that it would be easier to house and feed an army in a larger town. Congress, on the other hand, wanted the army nearby, keeping it between them, in York, and the British Army, in Philadelphia. Valley Forge was close enough to Philadelphia to harass British troops there, but far enough away to prevent a surprise attack from the British. A life without surprises. What a thing to wish for. Washington did have a point, though. The army had trouble getting supplies, and Valley Forge had no housing for the troops. And even though that winter was mild, it was cold for an army where a third of soldiers didn't have any shoes. Mild temperatures also meant it was damp, so disease ran rampant. Thousands died. All of which makes Valley Forge sound like a complete disaster, but the astonishing thing is, it wasn't. The better equipped soldiers took the patrols, the others built houses. Nathaniel Greene was named quartermaster and found supplies. They invented subsistence rations for themselves when food ran low. Blah, blah, blah. Baron von Steuben and others arrived and began to drill the troops in military tactics and in basic camp layout and sanitation, helping stop the spread of the disease problem. Far from being the catastrophe it seemed, Valley Forge is legendary today as the proving ground of the American Army. I imagine it would be of little comfort to those who suffered there. Yes, you caught a terrible disease, but well done, you really proved yourself. The Army emerged as a capable fighting force, though, winning a victory almost immediately at the Battle of Monmouth. This was the army that George Washington led in the American Revolution, made up of various regiments supplied by the states. The army was officially established by the Continental Congress in June of 1775, shortly after the siege of Boston began. In fact, it was formed specifically to deal with the siege of Boston, which at the time was being carried out by the various militia who had fought at the battles of Lexington and Concord. The Continental Army was disbanded in 1783 after the Revolution was formally ended, possibly because people agreed that civilian militias were all the colonies needed to defend themselves, but possibly also because Congress couldn't afford to pay them. My money's on the last one. Isaac Potts House. This was George Washington's headquarters during the winter of 1777. The house was owned by Isaac Potts. It's a simple country house in the ever-popular Georgian style. The President of Congress wrote that Washington lived himself in a hut that is a little temporary cabin such as one inhabited by the poorest boor, which is an exaggeration bordering on slander. Washington lived in a tent for his first week at Valley Forge, but then moved into the Potts house with his entourage. The rest of his soldiers were housed in temporary log cabins built around the valley. However, this house isn't exactly the lap of luxury either. The rooms are small, and it would have been cramped quarters for the military meetings that took place here, and the 25 people who ate, worked, and slept inside. It must have been like an 18th century frat house. It's said among Washington's greatest achievements was the invention of beer pong. Anyway, the house is a compromise between Washington's need to convey the image of a leader, but not place himself too far above the people he leads. Casimir Pulaski. Casimir Pulaski, or to use the Polish spelling, Kazimierz Pulaski, was a Polish noble and cavalry leader who fought on the side of the rebels during the American Revolution. Pulaski was a fighter in the Polish resistance during the late 1760s and early 1770s. Unfortunately for him, he was on the losing side and had to flee to France. Poor guy, having to flee to France. There he met Benjamin Franklin, who was keeping an eye out for inexperienced military commanders who could help the rebel war effort. Franklin wasted no time in sending Pulaski in the direction of George Washington. Pulaski joined the Continental Army in 1777 and made himself immediately useful at the Battle of Brandywine, where he prevented George Washington from being surrounded by the British. He probably saved Washington's life, along with the lives of many in the Continental Army. As a thank you, Pulaski was named a brigadier general and placed in command of the Continental Army's cavalry, which at the time was extremely small, scattered, and mainly used for scouting. After some tensions with his superior officers, Pulaski resigned his commission and was allowed to start again elsewhere, training a small corps of lancers and infantry that, for reasons which should be obvious, became known as Pulaski's Legion. Tadeusz Kosciuszko, born 1746. More commonly known as Thaddeus Kosciuszko, and even more commonly mispronounced. Thank you, Sean. This gentleman was a Polish soldier who served as an engineer in the Revolutionary War. Kosciuszko was the son of a Polish noble and learned military tactics as part of his private schooling. He joined the Continental Army in 1776. His full name was Thaddeus Andrzej Bonaventura Kosciuszko, and while his surname may sound like a sneeze, and Kosciuszko was in charge of founding and training the much needed corps of engineers in the Continental Army. He's probably best known for overseeing the fortifications at Saratoga, which were crucial to the American victory there in 1777. He also helped build the fortifications at West Point, the ones Benedict Arnold tried to sell to the British. When the war ended, Congress promoted Kosciuszko to brigadier general, probably just so they could call him Brigadier General instead of attempting his name, but also clearly in recognition for his service. He returned to Poland, where in 1794 he led a rebellion of his own, now known as the Kosciuszko Uprising. He lost and was jailed for 2 years in Russia before being exiled to France. Get this. After he died, Kosciuszko left some of his money to Thomas Jefferson, with directions that it be used to free and educate black slaves. Unfortunately, Jefferson never bothered to use the money. It was returned to Kosciuszko's heirs in 1852. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to edit out some of this, because... Oh! No, I already read that. Our recording says 1:36, but that's probably like 30 minutes of me, because I had to answer a phone call. And you probably didn't need to know about that. God dang it, Lafayette, where are you? There you are.
Ah, Connor. What do you think of my work thus far?
The men are bolstered, focused. It is good you have come.
You are too kind. Lord knows my journey was far from certain. The trials we suffered getting here were strange and many. I dressed as a woman, Connor, to evade British spies. Did you know that?
I did not. As a woman, you say?
It is the truth. King George had already stopped our crossing once in Bordeaux, threatening to seize my newly purchased ship, La Victoire, and arrest me. But I was born stubborn, and such a warning could not dissuade me. So we rode for Spain and bought passage aboard the ship there. George's spies had followed us every step of the way. Disguise was the only remaining option, mon Dieu.
No man can doubt your commitment, and you are invaluable to the cause. You did what you needed to do. I am certain I would have done the same.
But of course you would. I expect nothing less.
Marquis de Lafayette. Better known as Lafayette, and it's not surprising, his full name was Marie-Joseph Paul Yvons Roche Gilbert du Motier, Marquis de Lafayette. His business cards must have been 3 feet long. Lafayette was a French aristocrat and soldier who decided to join the Revolutionary War and became one of George Washington's most loyal supporters. I'm sure his friends just called him MJ. Lafayette came to the colonies in 1777, intent on joining the war effort. So intent, in fact, that he abandoned his post in the French army. When the French army found out his plans, the ship he intended to sail on was seized, and according to one story, Lafayette dressed in women's clothes to better stow away on another ship heading to the New World. We've all done that. Lafayette had been promised a place in the army before he left France, but once he arrived, Congress became worried that he was just a glory seeker. To smooth things over, Lafayette offered to work for free, and the ever-thrifty Congress awarded him a commission as a major general. That may seem a hefty rank for someone who wasn't quite 20 years old, but Lafayette was both rich and a French noble, and at the time, Congress was hoping to secure more aid from the French government. It would have made me suspicious. There's no such thing as a free French. Lafayette was placed as an aide-de-camp to George Washington, probably because that's a French word and it seemed to fit, and the two became good friends. Political connections aside, he was an excellent addition to the army. Lafayette was a natural leader. His first real fight was at the Battle of Brandywine, where he was wounded. Despite that, Lafayette organized and led an orderly retreat, which saved hundreds of lives. In 1779, Lafayette returned to France, where he negotiated for more troops to be sent to fight in the Revolution, exactly what Congress had hoped for when they hired him. After Lafayette returned to the colonies, he was placed in charge of the French troops and was responsible for chasing General Cornwallis into Yorktown. There were other people there, too. It wasn't just one man chasing another into a town. That would have looked undignified. After the war, Lafayette returned to France, where he was a leader during the initial part of the French Revolution. Unfortunately for him, he advocated for a constitutional monarchy and had to flee when that wasn't enough to satisfy the general populace. He returned to the United States in 1825 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Revolution, and was greeted by adoring crowds. In 2002, Lafayette was declared an honorary citizen of the United States, one of several people to ever receive the tribute. Arrogantly, Lafayette didn't even bother turning up at the ceremony. That's the French for you. Well, considering he had been dead for like 300 years, I can understand why. 2002, wow. Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's get this mission over with. Whee! See you there, guys. Hey, Bunny.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice. Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him.
And there just happens to be a British regiment passing by. Damaged goods.
There were rations inside the crates. Medical supplies and clothing as well. Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Looks like this is the cart.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
Con just walks up. Hi, do you work for this person? Oh no. Guess you do.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
I don't wanna listen to you, Dad. Oh, speaking of which, assassins. There's a hill overlooking Fort Ticonderoga that poses a significant threat to a bombardment should the regulars haul any guns to its summit. Take Benedict Arnold and any other officers who care to listen and show them the weakness. You guys could almost do this on your own. Henry Knox is attempting to drag the guns of Ticonderoga over the Appalachian Mountains to help lift the siege of Boston. With a little assassin ingenuity, you'll be able to help him succeed in his lofty goals. Do not hide in the hay cart while following the convoy.
It was a good haul today. Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church will be pleased and we'll be rich. I almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and stuff.
Oh, dang it, no, I didn't. I got too close. I didn't realize I would automatically go in. I thought I had to free run. Dang it. Let's try this again.
It was a good haul today. Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church will be pleased and we'll be rich. I almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this fight serves no purpose. The Crown's sure to win in the end. To waste all those lives chasing a fool nation.
Don't mind me, I'm just following the cart. What was that? Kill camp guards without being...
Alright, looks to be in order. Go and be formed. Another run planned for tonight.
Kill camp guards without being detected. Okay.
I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later.
That's a one.
Center camp, near the tree. Can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
You won't be thanking me when you hear what he's got planned.
About time you showed up. Listen in. The boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself.
Valley Forge.
That's right.
You sure about this?
It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him.
Is he here?
Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. Well, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail.
There we go.
All right, I'm in.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious-like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Ah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Haytham? Church told me all about you.
Then you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are ya?
Not yet.
Hands off my dad!
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
Thanks for abandoning me, Dad. Ow. Ooh, new weapon available in shops. Just gonna fast travel down here quickly because I know there's a little tavern or something close by. I know I'm gonna need that for one of the mission list things. It's like over here somewhere. Over here in Monmouth. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I should not have gone this way. I should have taken the trees. Elk. Well, we've apparently already discovered it. It was like over in this area, wasn't it? more like over here. Ugh, this is what I do if we're just wandering around. I should just end the video, though. We finished the mission. Hi, Elk. Here it is. It was right here. Okay, see you later. Oh!
Thank you.
Hi, doggy. Well, I'm gonna end the video here now. Who's your good boy? If you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time. Ma'am, I don't know if that's gonna be very productive against snow. Hi, doggy.